Memphis will kick it off to get us underway.
Set to advance on the football.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
First and 10.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Razor.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, going up top. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the quarterback stood in there and took that hit, and it pays off with a roughing the passer penalty and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
2nd down, he'll throw it. The short hands. It's Bell. Turning it on. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Finds his tight end. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Making side adjustments here. Pulls and fires complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Trying to wear down this defense. The seventh play of the drive. It's 3rd and 1. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
They're not into threes. They want sixes, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Let's go. Break. Double. Let's go.
From the gun, running back on the move. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Let's take a minute here and talk a little Memphis. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Lewis to throw. Going for the big play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm. And that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
Hunt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup this time.
Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
1st and 10.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Lewis wants to pass. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Going over the top. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense coming out slow, man. Kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the 1st quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Pulls and fires complete to the right. There he goes. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown. Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Lewis to throw. Pressure coming. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
That's caught. It's Smith. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Hand off from the shotgun. Plows through the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over 1st and 10.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Lewis wants to pass. Here's the pressure. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field.
To kick it away.
Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 41.
Lasso, 42 Spider, 4-2 Spider. Ready, go.
Give to the running back. Shakes off the defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
And back to the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And Listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to take off. Got all he needed for the 1st down, and then he gets down on the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The thing that made that play work is that it created the matchup they wanted and let the running back create after he caught it.
And, Reese, you see more and more of this in college football. Taking the backs and using them as weapons, right? Getting him out in space as much as possible. Get him matched up on a linebacker where I can now run a route where I sell it outside, cut it inside, and I win.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it. 1 back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Lewis wants to pass. Into the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Memphis.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll start this drive going to the air. Brings it in down the left side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the 2nd half and start making some plays.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just on the edge of the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback making checks. With the run on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Timeout by the offense.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to kick off.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Offense gets set for second down. Lewis to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Going back to the well, another deep ball. A full dive to haul that one in. Memphis wants to move quickly.
Oh, that is a sensational individual effort. Did you see how he dove and completely stretched out? The fact that he was able to reel that in is just unbelievable. I don't even think the head coach or quarterback can believe he was able to make that dive and catch.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll keep it on the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to sling it on second down. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Strickland. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The short hands, it's Bell. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
4th down coming up.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Hard running there. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of break them up and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spot.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Lewis to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
1st and 10.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Memphis. The defense putting points on the board. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Bowling Green offense and defense have complemented themselves very nicely today, and this fan base always travels well. All of those factors could equal a big-time road win. They're trailing by 10 to Bowling Green. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gunderson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Timber! Timber!
Wants to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Get set! Get set! Arrow!
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Wants to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much.
Teamwork!
Wait for this.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Igloo! Igloo!
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. This time on target. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Quarterback making adjustments. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Gunderson. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Black 14.
To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Ooh, I don't know, guys. Did he hear footsteps running over the middle of the field where all those defenders are lurking? I think that might have got in his head. That might have been a reason why he dropped it.
Lewis wants to pass. Going for it all. Makes a grab right down the middle. Running through contact. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coming out with it, it's Moore. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
First and 10.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
That's caught. It's crossed. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Running into the open space. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to run, it's Smith. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Defense in press coverage. On the option. Touchdown, Memphis. And the punishment has been extended. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Bowling Green offense and defense have complemented themselves very nicely today, and this fan base always travels well. All of those factors could equal a big-time road win. They're trailing by 10 to Bowling Green. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Young. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Snagged on the outside. It's Young.
Beautiful job by the wide receiver because he knew where the first down sticks were, and he adjusted his route accordingly.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him,
breaks away on the left. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Trying to get the edge on the toss. On his feet at the 40. Open space at the 25. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field.
All right, let's get it. Right. Let's go.
Handoff to the fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense, 13 seconds to go. Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
Well, you better block. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, get me a few short yards, and there was nowhere to hit it. They just got hit in the backfield and brought the big fella down quickly.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Inside the 45. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Can't get him to the ground. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. After this, it'll be a wrap. Give to the fullback. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.